What's up, my peeps? So, if you guys have watched some of the videos I've done regarding Bless Online's Premier membership, and before we got to see it, combo system, you'll probably have heard me make a few comparisons to Tera. Well, I figured I'd give it an updated first look and basically see what those comparisons are, new changes, and what's been happening with Tera. So, a while back, I played Tera and was pretty into it. I made it to level 65, had an archer, endgame, all that fun stuff. So what we'll do is make a new char, take a look at the early levels, maybe point out the comparisons I made with Bless Online, and then we'll take a look at the level 65 that I had and see what's up there. Now, as you can tell, there's separate servers for PvE and PvP, which seems to be the popular way to go, as even on Bless Online's forums and discussions and stuff, there's been people saying, hey, I want a PvP only server, a PvP only server. Now we'll look at the races and classes. This is the male human. Let's switch over to the warrior so we don't have to have the big shield blocking everything, right? It's just two swords. So that's male, female. One thing you will come to realize with Tera is they are very, very sexualized female characters. Castanic males, as you can see as well, but I'm gonna end up picking a Castanic female so you guys can see just how far they go with it. I'd say a little bit under Blade and Soul level. The Amon, which is race of rock people, I guess. Not as sexualized as the Castanics, but you can still see her tummy. And we have the High Elf females. Gotta give them credit on the outfit design. Don't think these will adhere to physics in real life, but I mean, some of them look pretty cool at least. These are the High Elves, the Potpourri, maybe. But yeah, the little furries, I guess, that every game should have. The Ellen is the lowlies that apparently every single game RPG, MMORPG needs to have. And then finally the Baraka, which I believe is a new race. Alright, let's jump back into the Castanic. And again, like I said, yeah, there are certain classes that only specific races can have. For example, the, the ninja. Only the Ellens can be a ninja. Then we have the Valkyrie, which are only Castanic females. By the way, if you've noticed, Ellens are only females, Potpourris are only males. There have been some rumors / theory that the Potpourris are supposed to be the male Ellens, but they were changed for the game, or when the game launched. And the Brawler, I think it's a few races. Only the humans, what else? There was another race that can do it. Humans, High Elves, and Ellens. There you go. Oh, no, wait, that's a gunner. Whoops. So, only the female Castanics, the female High Elves, and the female Ellens can be gunners. Like I said, they're very creative with the outfit designs, right? Alright, let's grab the Archer, the Castanic female, and start making a character. Now, in the character customization screen, basically, it's not the best, but I mean, you have enough choices to kind of make your own, make it at least somewhat custom to you. Now, I kind of personally like to start off with a preset and then modify that. I'm not that great at making those intricate faces. So, this one's cute. Heads up, most of my characters have the red hair. Oh, one thing with this, with the Castanics, is if you choose a horn, you have to pick that hairstyle. If you like one hairstyle but like a different horn, unfortunately you're kind of screwed. So yeah, you kind of have to choose whether you like the horn the most or the hairstyle the most. So, by the way, nice outfit. Next up, we move on to the face, and again, these are presets. You essentially get to choose a look and the skin tone, I believe, but I just screwed up that face because none of these are the ones that I actually wanted. That sucks. I'm gonna go back real quick if I can't find it and choose the one I had and come back here real quick. 1 second. Alright, so we're back, choosing the skin tone now. I go for a little bronze look, I guess. And move on to next, which is the adornments. I guess there's not that many, with or without makeup. I guess we're gonna go with makeup. And fine details. Now see here you have a few sliders. Now again, I'm not that big on customization, tweaking these sliders to make them look into somebody completely different. So I generally make a few changes here and there and move on. I'll fast forward this so you guys, because I remember going through all of the sliders. So I'll fast forward this so you guys kind of get a hint of exactly what it is you can change and what you can't change. And then from here, we'll jump into the actual game. Alright guys, see you in a little bit. Oh yeah, after this, we have a look at some of the outfits that would become available as we move into the game, either through the cash shop or just the regular game itself. I figured I'd give you guys a taste of what's to come, right? So here's the starter item, and then this is as you level, I believe as you level up you get this one. Then this aqua net thingamajigger. I have to give them credit. Their outfit design, as ridiculous as it is, I mean, they look nice though. I know it wouldn't ever work in real life unless you're using like a bunch of super glue or something, but they look nice. Alright, now we'll jump into the game. See you guys in a bit.
The divine war sundered gods and titans, destroying the world that was. Amid the tragedy, a single drop of hope coalesced to preserve one tiny part. Sheltered from time, a mystical tree grew, giving fresh eyes the power to see the world as the gods once saw it. The world's greatest scholars and magicians came to study the divine tree and protect it. They magically erased the island from mortal records, but not before the forces of evil sent their own champion.
Welcome back, and as we log in, we are greeted with all the screens. This is, yeah, daily logins, the general pop-ups, right? Let's get moving along. WSAD to move, as with every other game. Man, I forgot how these characters run. This is awesome. And I mean, if you look at it, the graphics aren't that bad, right? This game is pretty old comparatively to Bless and stuff like that. I'm not comparing the graphics to Bless. I know the ones in Bless are way better, but I mean, it doesn't look bad. The UI is somewhat customizable. There is that, right? That said, now we can actually start moving around. So one other similarity that Tera has with Bless is they both have, or at least are known for having, pretty crappy optimization. So hold on real quick, let me reduce the resolution from 4K to 1440, I guess. Alright, now let's go complete some quests. Movement is pretty, that's the thing with Tera, is everything is pretty smooth. You run up, you hit F. There's once in a while here and there where you have to double focus on an item. When I say focus, look away and then look back, and then you can interact with it. But the movements and the timings are all pretty spot on. I remember loving the combat system in Tera because it was so smooth and so quick. So reactionary, I guess. It wasn't, oh, I have to time this because it'll be a delay or something like, or the ping may be off or something like that. I never had that problem, and I always loved that. Alright, I'm going to try to keep this at least a little bit interesting, so we're going to fast forward a little to some of the more exciting parts where, you get your first combat, stuff like that, and go from there, so it's not just boring. So here is my first taste of actual combat. Basically, hold down the left mouse button and auto-attack these guys to death. This one, I'm holding down the A key while I'm auto-attacking. As you can see, my character is shimmying to the side, but that was my attempt at seeing how well kiting would work. It's not that bad, but most of the monsters, again, beginning area, die before they even get close to you, right? Right-click to do a little jump back, and away we go again. So here I level up and you see a look at all the skills. So how Tera does it is every certain levels you get a skill which you have to buy with in-game currency. Now I'll show you later on at the end of the video where these can get pretty pricey, so start saving up for a little bit. This is also our first, I guess, baby BAMF. Tera has these monsters, the elite mobs that they call big ass monsters. So they are like the regular mobs, just bigger, stronger, and take a while more to kill. I will say another thing about Tera, they do reskin mobs quite often, and not even trying to hide it. It's pretty much the same exact mob, either bigger or a different color. For those of people that think that can be annoying, you will definitely notice it in here. Now again, fast forward until something fun happens. So here is essentially their intro to the fighting. Still on the intro island, you're still attacking mobs and everything like that. They're really easy to kill. You have no worry about dying or anything like that, but you kind of get a feel for the game, how the combo system works and everything like that. Start off with one of the stronger attacks. I think I was out of range, so I kind of missed. jump back, and there you see the pop-up for the next skill that they suggest in a combo. So when you jump back, you use your charge shot or whatever it's called, and you just hold down space. That's with all of your next in line combo skills. Is once you use one, the next one will pop up, and you hold down space again. After I get rid of these guys, we have somewhat of a boss fight. That's not really a boss fight because it's rigged. And here we go. They do start off the game. This is the intro. This is the first few minutes into the game, maybe half an hour. But you're fighting something so massive, so intense. And you don't feel bored. That's the thing with Tera is, yes, the combo can get a little repetitive because you are grinding, you are doing the same boring quests where, go kill 15 of these, 20 of these, go fetch me this. But while you're running around exploring, you are running into mobs like this. And whether or not you can take them down, well, may not always be the case that you come out on top, right? So that just means you go practice or you go grind for better gear. But it is always interesting. I can give them that. See? Rigged. Couldn't even dodge it.
Hold, beast! This one doesn't have the sight.
So from here, I believe we have to go save Anya because she got kidnapped. There's a few more fights that I'd like to get to, which kind of showcases the archer's skills and, again, more playstyle. So let's fast forward to that, and I'll see you guys there. Oh, before we get to that part, I do want to point out, in Tera, when you get new outfits in-game, not cash up items, but the in-game outfits, they actually do change. Now, some of them are just recolorings of the outfits that you do have, but check this out. There's the outfit that we currently have. I mean, if you remember, it was tan before. Now the new outfit, boom, completely different skin, right? And to me, that's pretty cool. It's kind of signifies that they put a lot of effort into this. I mean, it's been around for a while, but yes, whenever games do this, to me, it shows a lot of care. It's not just, hey, take this item, these are the stats you get, doesn't matter what it looks like, you got a new item, just shut up and be happy. They actually want to show the progression that you're getting in game. Now we'll jump ahead again to the fight like I promised. And here's the taste of you taking out a bunch of mobs. As you can see, combo system at work again. I used one skill. Their suggested combo system pulls up the next skill they feel should go in line, and you hit spacebar to use that skill. And again, it's all action combat. There are some type targeting elements, I believe, but I can't remember if you can turn it on and off. But I prefer obviously the action one because it's a little more fun, right? So got rid of the weaker mobs, and now we have the big boss. I mean, it's training, it's a tutorial, it's not anything fantastic, but it's showcasing you playstyles, it's teaching you the game, and it's actually doing that, but keeping it interesting. You're not bored, you're not just hitting tab and then pressing buttons. You are actually contemplating which skills to use next, because as you can see, you have to dodge AoEs and everything. Now we're on to the next big boss. This is the one that you fought earlier. I wonder if he'll use the same trick again. I guess we'll just have to fight him and see. Yeah, Terra is not innovative in its questline or its stories, but I mean, who plays MMOs for the stories, right? I'm kidding, I'm kidding. But no, he does the pretty much the same thing again, but this time, oh, I'm stunned. And then what's gonna happen? What will happen? Oh wait, Anya is glowing. What could that mean? She saved me. Ah, what now? Now we go ahead and defeat boss with our mad combo skills and dodging and kiting and everything like that. Basically showing him who the real boss is. And from there, we'll jump into the next part of the video. See you guys soon. So, if you guys remember about Bless Online's premium membership, they gave you a discount on their Dragon flight thing that would allow you to travel from location to location. Well, this is Terra's version, which is a Pegasus, and they did the exact same thing. If you got the membership, you would get a discount on this fast travel system, and it's exactly the same from what I've seen in the Bless videos. You pay a certain fee, which I believe here is 10 silver, and you hop on the Pegasus and you take flight. It's exactly the same. And I mean, 10 silver. You're saving, I think it was 50% or something like that. So you're saving 5 silver. Is that really going to make that much of a difference when it comes to pay to win? I honestly don't think so. But here, take this, have a look at how beautiful the place is. And keep in mind how old Terra is. It's been around for years, but still looks gorgeous. So Velica would be the main city hub of Terra. This is where all the newbies come. This is where most of the items and stores and everything that you'll need. And it's like a teleport away, so it's easily accessible. We'll take a quick run around here and jump into the level 65 that I had. We'll go fight a Bamf and go from there. Oh, so this area right here, you can actually get to this area if you leave the city from a different exit. And down here, there's a little arena where you can duel people, or people actually come here to do that. I think it's right back there. And it's actually pretty cool that they include that as well. Right in the open world, it's not some instanced something. Now this is where the grind actually starts, and I just killed one of the mobs. If you notice this glowy thing on the ground. Once you get enough of these, you can actually build a stronger boat right here. You can see you need, I believe it was 7 of these or something like that, 8 of these, but you collect the pieces from just killing mobs while you're completing quests and everything like that in your area. And once you're done collecting all 7 or 8, the craft button will pop up. You hit that, and you have a new extremely strong bow that greatly outshines any kind of random pickup that you'll get. Alright, here we are on my 65. Notice a little awesome outfit and looking all sexy. No, I'm kidding. This is him. And behind me, oh, wait. He's getting a little freaky. Oh, look at him go. Look at him go. Don't you wish your boyfriend was hot like me? Okay. Yeah. So, back on track. These would be considered a pamp. Notice the size. And this guy is honestly a reskin. They are known for reusing skins and sprites and such. I'm 65, he's I think 58 or 60, something like that, so not really that much of a match. But I wanted to show you, you can actually encounter this just running around in the world. And it's not an uncommon thing. It can get quite annoying sometimes when you're trying to farm regular mobs for a quest or something and one of these guys comes up and smacks you upside the head. But yeah, this is what Tera is like. And this is a taste of the combo system, is you still have all of your skills right there laid out for you. You can choose to use them at any point in time, but there are suggestions. Hey, you got knocked down, use this skill. Hey, you're back up, use this skill, etc, etc. Now, I'm going to jump to the skills and talk about the glyphs and the combo chains, and then we'll be done. As we mentioned before, Tera's skills are acquired per level. Once you hit a certain level, you have the chance to purchase, with in-game money of course, a new skill. Now when it comes to leveling up each of these skills, the cost increases drastically. So let's say you start off with one skill costing 1 silver. As you go to the second level of that skill, it may cost 5 silver, then 15, then a gold, then 5 gold, then 20 gold, and it keeps going until I'm not sure how long, because I haven't really maxed out anyone yet because they're so expensive. Next up we have the glyphs. So these are things that can augment each skill themselves, and I believe Bless will have something like this as well. So it gives a little more customization to their combo system. This one increases all skill damage by 25%, and as you can see, you have a certain amount of glyph points. Each one of these glyphs is worth a certain amount of point, and I believe this system that I have set up here is 53 out of 55 points in total. It's on you to manage which ones you want to use. You can't use them all, as you don't have enough points to accommodate them all. And finally, we have their chain skills set up. So you can customize exactly which skill is suggested after a specific one. This makes things a little easier, as sometimes the suggested skills that Tera themselves give you is not exactly what you want to use or what's beneficial to the situation. You can kind of think ahead now once you've played the game for a certain amount of time and figure out which skills you want to follow up. As you can see, I have a backstep into Velik's Mark. But after that, if you go down to the fourth row, you see I also have Velik's Mark after Breakaway Bolt, which is a jump back skill. Now, this gives me the option of having this mark pop up after I use either one of my escape tools. Unfortunately, I believe we won't have this accessible in Bless, as from their perspective, I'm not sure if it was too much to add or if it was just not necessarily something that they thought that we would need. We'll see how the gameplay is. Again, all the emissaries that have had their chance at the early access of the game were saying they were having fun. So we'll see how the gameplay is when it comes out, right? Alright, my peeps, that's it from me, and I will catch you in the next video. Take it easy.